Welcome back to another episode. Welcome back to another episode of Who the F***. It's the show that aims to take a deep dive into some of the acts, and that's Reading Leeds 2019. In today's video, we're looking at Teddy. He's an emo rapper from New York. If you've never heard of him before, hopefully this video will help answer the question, who the f*** is Teddy?
Picture perfect. Two types. One that I be calling when the moon's right. One that I be calling when it's good. Why? Baby, I be falling for the wrong type.
I've not confirmed this, but I'm guessing that his name is Teddy. He's from New York, born and raised in downtown Soho, and he's an emo rapper similar to the likes of people like Bexy.
Color up high. Tell you one look at the sky. Tell you one look at my eyes. I know it's one of them nights.
Smoke a sack. Pair of Shadows. And of course, Lil Peep. R.I.P. Lil Peep.
I'm just another Hollywood demon, dropping next season. I ain't got a reason.
He claims he started making music somewhat as an accident. He was just searching for a place to smoke weed with his friends. So they found a studio in Soho that they started to rent for $10 an hour. They thought they would actually use the space, ended up making some records. Shortly after, he would meet with McConan, known famously for his record Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, got your girl in the cut, she Tuesday, club going up. On a Tuesday.
McConan would listen and enjoy his music, which would really encourage him to go back and make more. He then moved to LA, where he would hang out with McConan, and at that point would meet Lil Peep. In 2018, he would release his remix/interpretation of the Red Hot Chili Peppers' Under the Bridge.
Take me to the place I love. Ooh, take me all the way.
Apparently, he claims that Anthony Kiedis would listen to this and ask for it to be removed, and that was the point. Not sure how I feel about that. He would follow this up with his debut EP entitled Castle with No Light. The EP was produced by fellow Reading artist Smoke a Sack. And following the death of Lil Peep, he would connect with Fat Nick, would go on tour with him and Bexy across America for 2 months. He would then go on to release his debut record, eponymously titled Teddy, on Autonomy Records. Autonomy also features artists Fat Nick, Smoke a Sack, and Lil Peep. No surprise really. I think that's the whole scene of that whole emo rap thing. His most popular record is Intro, Castle Life.
Castle Life shit, Castle Life crew. We can tell your girl she's singing Castle Life too.
Currently sat on 562,000 views on YouTube, but this is more an intro for his album. So his most popular track is the song Spine.
I'm falling for your love again. Fuck up a couple friends, but I made it back in time.
Currently sat on 111,000 views. This is his first time playing Reading and Leeds. He's taking to the pit stage, playing in between Higher Power and Smoke a Sack. And if you're a fan of anything made by Dirty Hit, then that Friday is your day. You've got No Rome, you've got Just Banco, you've got Pale Waves, you've got the 1975. And if you're a fan of the emo rap scene, then that Saturday is amazing. Bexy, Ghostmain, Smoke a Sack, Pair of Shadows, Nothing Nowhere, and now you've got Teddy. That's 7 emo rappers in one day. All they need to do is just add Fat Nick and Tupor, and they've got it like the perfect. That'll go down in history. I'll be honest, if you were playing me anything but Lil Peep, or Smoke a Sack, or Nothing Nowhere, or Pair of Shadow, I think I'd really struggle to start tearing them apart. They're all very, very similar. He seems to be yet another replication of Lil Peep, kind of pushed on the back burner of the emo raps. But in similar ways to those artists, I can't help but listen to it. I find it fascinating. I just cannot get my head around it. On first listen, I just write it off as a cliche, but the more I listen to it, I kind of get a bit obsessed, and I hate myself for that. I can't quite work out if Autonomy is an independent record label or not. From what I can tell, it is, but I was reading a Reddit post that would suggest it's part of like Atlantic or Columbia or one of the big record labels, so I don't know. It currently looks like he's clashing with Boston Manor or potentially Sophie and the Giants, 2 artists that I'm intrigued by, I have to say. But if no one is clashing with him, I can see myself going and checking out that set. I know it's ridiculous. I think if I don't see at least one of these emo rappers throughout the day, then I would have missed something out, because there's clearly something that's going really well at the moment. I got a great comment from a guy today about going and seeing Nothing Nowhere at Download. What did he say? Let's give him a shout out, because I do read every comment and I do respond to every single one. So not always on time, but I do always do it. This is from Julian Thorpe. Saw Nothing Nowhere at Download on Saturday. He was amazing. Never had seen him before, and I went to watch it as my son said he was good. I'm 47, so probably not his target audience, but there's a vulnerability about him that adds to his music, and when he plays live, he plays with a band, which adds another edge to his music, which makes it even better. I'm not a music aficionado by any standards, but I could definitely see him headlining Leeds one day. It wasn't that long ago that 21 Pilots were playing in smaller tents, and now look where they are. You know, I think that's true, and I think that this, I was gonna do a video like back in, in November, which was gonna say, is 2019 gonna be the year of emo rap? And I think to an extent that's right. It's drill and emo rap. That is a big part of this year's festival. It's not about nu metal like it would have been in the noughties. It's not about indie like it would have been in the late noughties. It's not about dance music like it has been previously, or drum and bass like it was for a long time. This year is a lot of drill artists and a lot of emo rappers, and I think that's really interesting. Really interesting. So, I'm not going to be heartbroken if I don't check out his set, but I'd like to see one of those guys across the weekend. So on the likely to see scale, I'm going to go with a 5 out of 10. What do you think? Are you excited to check out his set? Have you seen him play before? What's your opinion on this whole emo rap thing? I think it's really interesting that they're taking to the pit. I think they belong in the pit. I do. Certainly more than a lot of the pop bands that are playing the pit. It's so weird. It's so weird. I just don't know what to think about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.